Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you completely changed my life. I'm talking about the moment everything finally made sense. The moment I stopped being just another guy trying to figure things out and became the person you see today. A multimillionaire, an investor, someone who built companies from scratch and sold them for hundreds of millions of dollars. And today, I'm going to share the one rule, the single principle that made all of that possible. But before I do, I need something from you. If you're serious about making money, if you truly want to stop struggling and start building real wealth, then hit that subscribe button right now. Join this community. We're building something here, and I want you in it. Because what I'm about to teach you, most people will never truly understand. They'll watch, they'll nod, and then they'll go right back to the same habits that keep them stuck. Don't be that person. Let me take you back for a moment. I wasn't born rich. I didn't inherit anything. My mother ran a small business and worked relentlessly just to keep things going. She taught me something early in life. She said, "Money doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, scared, or frustrated. Money responds to discipline." At the time, I didn't fully understand it. I spent years in my 20s and 30s grinding, working nonstop, trying to build something meaningful. And honestly, I made every mistake possible. I trusted the wrong people. I invested in businesses that had no real chance of success. I spent years on projects that felt exciting but never made a dollar. I was busy, but I wasn't rich. And then it hit me. One night, sitting alone in my office, staring at my bank account and my business numbers, I realized I'd been playing the game wrong. I believed that if I worked hard enough, cared enough, believed enough, money would eventually show up. That's nonsense. That's what broke people tell themselves to feel better about being broke. Here's the truth nobody likes hearing. You don't get rich by working hard. You get rich by working smart. And working smart means understanding one rule. Here it is. Money is the only thing that matters in business. Not passion, not dreams, not feelings. Money. Now, before you get angry or start calling me cold or greedy, let me explain. Because when you truly understand this rule, when it guides every decision you make, it will completely transform your life. It will make you wealthier than you ever imagined and save you from wasting years chasing things that will never pay you back. Most people approach business backwards. They start with what they love, what they're passionate about. I love baking, so I'll open a bakery. I love fashion, so I'll start a clothing brand. I love fitness, so I'll become a trainer. And my response is simple: who cares? The only question that matters is, will it make money? Because if it doesn't generate cash, it's not a business. It's an expensive hobby, and hobbies don't build wealth. They drain it. I learned this the hard way. Early on, I chased ideas because they felt exciting, they were interesting, they sounded cool, and every time I did that, I lost money, I lost time. Meanwhile, smarter people were building real wealth. Everything changed when I started asking one question before every decision. Where is the money? Should I invest in this company? Where is the money? Should I spend time on this project? Where is the money? Should I hire this person? Where is the money? It's simple, but it's not easy, because most people can't handle this mindset. They want to believe passion comes first. They want to believe the money will follow their heart. That's a lie. Money follows value. Money follows solutions. Money follows results. If you want to get rich, stop asking what makes you happy and start asking what people will pay for. People ask me, don't you have to enjoy what you do? Sure, that's a bonus. That's the cherry on top, not the foundation. The foundation is money. You know what I'm passionate about? Financial freedom, options, control over my time. And all of that comes from money. When I built my first real company, I didn't do it because I loved the product. I did it because I saw a gap in the market. People had a problem and they were willing to pay to solve it. Some days were boring, some days were miserable, but I stayed focused on the goal, building something valuable. I sold that company for millions, and that felt pretty good. This is the shift you need to make. Stop asking what you love, start asking what sells. The market doesn't care about your passion. It cares about whether you can solve a problem. This mindset sharpens everything. You start making better decisions, you stop wasting time, you build businesses that work, not businesses that just feel good. On Shark Tank, I see this constantly. Entrepreneurs fall in love with their story, their idea, their vision. Then I ask about sales, margins, profits, and they fall apart. And when I can't see the money, I'm out. Business isn't about ideas, it's about execution, revenue, profit. Great ideas fail all the time. Terrible ideas make millions when backed by discipline and sales. Once you accept that money comes first, everything gets clearer. You cut what doesn't perform. You fire people who aren't producing. You stop spending money on things with no return. It's uncomfortable, but that discomfort is what creates wealth. I once shut down a project my entire team loved because the numbers didn't make sense. They were upset, but that decision kept the company profitable. That's the power of this rule. Every decision becomes binary. Does it make money or not? This mindset bleeds into your personal life too. You value time differently. You stop attending events that don't matter. You stop maintaining relationships that drain you, because time is your most valuable asset. People say money isn't everything. That's easy to say when you have it. When you don't, money affects your health, your relationships, your peace of mind. Until you fix that, money has to be the priority. Every time I ignored this rule, I lost money. Every time I followed it, I won. So ask yourself, are you ready to commit? Not halfway, all in, because getting rich requires sacrifice. Saying no, cutting distractions, protecting your time. Every yes is a no to something else. Say yes to distractions and you say no to wealth. I start every day asking one question: which actions today make me money? Everything else is secondary. Same with people. Your circle matters. Broke mindsets keep you broke. Ambitious people elevate you. Being busy isn't progress. Revenue is progress. Track your numbers. Cut what doesn't work. Act fast. Hope is not a strategy. Audit your life, your job, your projects, your time. If it doesn't generate income or move you closer to it, rethink it. When you fully commit to this rule, momentum builds fast. Opportunities appear. Wealth compounds. But discipline never stops. The moment emotions replace numbers, you slide backward. So remember this above all else. Money is the only thing that matters in business. Internalize it, live by it, and wealth becomes inevitable. Now do this for me. If this helped you, smash the like button. Comment below. Are you ready to make money your priority? And if you haven't already, subscribe and join this community. We're building wealth here, and now you're part of it.